It seems like every time you turn around, the government is trying to stick it to you with some new tax, regulation, privacy infringement, or rule and telling you how to run your business and your life. But flag theory, which is the biggest and the first step in the international ID system, eliminates those nightmares legally for good. But there are 5 things that entrepreneurs and investors need to know about flag theory, and you're going to want to stick around to hear what those are. Welcome to the Unconventional Entrepreneur Show. I'm your host, Glenn Kowalski. Every week on this channel, you'll find new videos to help liberty-minded entrepreneurs and investors like you find more personal, financial, and location independence. So be sure to hit the subscribe and the notification buttons so you never miss your chance to find more freedom in this unfree world. Today, I'm going to show you 5 things that investors and entrepreneurs need to know about flag theory to finally leave the world of high taxes, business-busting regulations, and personal freedom infringement behind for good. Number 1, flag theory was first introduced in 1964 by Harry D. Schultz as a system to live free in an unfree world. It started out by planting 3 international flags, but it's since grown to 5, 6, 7, or even more flags as the world's become smaller and as technology has evolved. Number 2, flag theory has evolved significantly. Whereas it used to be about individual jurisdictions, now it's become more about categories, things like your citizenship, residency, business needs, your lifestyle desires, those types of things. It can include things like global arbitrage, where you can get the cheapest employees, your inheritance, your family situation, your family requirements, your asset protection needs, and really so much more. Number 3, KYC and the long arms of the government have made using flag theory in recent years much more difficult. Whereas in the past, you could open up an offshore bank account and create a new offshore corporation, and it was as simple as just making a quick phone call to a lawyer and it would get done. Now what you're going to find is that offshore banks especially, they're requiring more due diligence than even the banks back home that you're used to dealing with are using. And because of FATCA, all of the offshore banks are becoming reporting arms to the IRS in the US. So privacy has really changed and died in recent years. Number 4, everyone's personal situation is different. As the world becomes more complex, individual needs start to vary more from person to person and from business to business. But if you're looking for complete personal and business liberty and freedom, you really should be planting as many flags as you possibly can. And that could mean things like dual citizenship, second residencies, offshore businesses, offshore bank accounts, different playgrounds, and really so much more. But one thing hasn't changed since 1964 when Harry Schultz first envisioned this framework, and that's who flag theory is perfect for. Number 5, flag theory is a framework for anyone who thinks that human beings should be free from oppression and able to create the type of life that they want, how to pay what they want to pay, and how to earn what they want to earn. It's for people who don't want to be confined to some arbitrary lines drawn on a piece of paper that are better known as borders. And for people who want to take charge of their own lives, take responsibility for themselves, and to make their own choices. So what to do next? Well, flag theory has gotten more complicated in recent years as Western governments have really begun to try and figure out ways to, clamp down and use everything in their power to squeeze every dime they can get out of you, to run every aspect of your life. With proper planning, it's still a route that's available to almost anyone, and you don't have to be independently wealthy already to go down that route and do it. So if you're ready to take the next step, check out the links below this video for some free resources and some free training on using flag theory as part of a system to find more personal liberty and freedom in your own life. I'm Glenn Kowalski from the Unconventional Entrepreneur Show, and I will see you over there.